Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to Generation 2 Part 3 of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. So, you'll notice that this is not our house. We could never at this stage. In fact, we're not allowed. We're not allowed to have that many rooms. So, it's Saturday night, and Rose, as part of the requirements of this challenge, every week has to host a dinner party. Now, it's supposed to be in a noble's house, and she's there not as the host, but as the servant. So, because, you know, 7 generations. So this is the gathering we've got. So we have the Goths, we have Bella and Cassandra's here looking a little, in fact, everyone's looking a little dazed. Have we got Juice Community on? I think we do. Alexander and Mortimer is over here. We have Sylvester Honeycutt, who we've encountered a few times now. We have his wife, Marlena, and their son, Vincent. Now, they did have another son, but he's actually just recently gotten married and moved out. In between videos, because my Sims have gotten to the age now where we should start seeing generational change. So I change one family that we've interacted with, like as in a significant milestone. Someone dies, someone gets married, someone gets pregnant, that kind of thing. I'm doing one each time, so there's not too much change. Last time it was the king's turn, and plus the marriages. This time it was Jared's older brother has passed away, and his daughter Jessamine, who is Jared's niece, has married, I think, one of the Chastains, but the Honeycutts are married into a different family because they are nobility. We have poor little Rose over here, very out of place, and we have Caiaphas Honeycutt, who is a toddler. So there you go. Now we do need to earn silver on the dinner party for her aspiration. I don't know if we have to do it for the challenge as well. I think you just have to host a party. I don't actually think there's rules around how well it has to do. Alrighty, I'm hoping this works. So we'll see how we go. We're going to make drinks for... I know it's gonna make water. Maybe I'll just have her make drinks. So I'll just have her make a few and I'll put them on the bar. Now she is gonna get paid 150 simoleons, so I should make a note of how much we have right now. The same way I did with the working at the bar, the cost of the drinks is not out of her pocket. So she's gonna make wine because I feel like this is a wine crowd. How many does she have to make? 3. So we're going to make 3 drinks. Happily, she can use that. Thanking a guest for coming is a little bit weird, honestly, when she's not the host, but we will do it. Maybe, actually, she's thanking them for inviting her now. Morty has shown up at the bar, and because she's friendly, he really quite liked her, which is good because we need to have her kind of get a line into the bigger noble families. Like I said, she has to have the dinner parties for nobles, so we need some nobles that are willing to have us host the dinner parties. So she's come over to talk to Alexander, who's clearly already been hitting the one. Oh, by the way, you remember that bald guy that kept showing up in the previous part, who I needed to give a makeover? This is him now. Bentley Kincaid. Handsome guy. I didn't do anything to his face. I just gave him appropriate outfits and gave him some different hair. Oh, look, everyone's drinking the drinks that I made. That's exciting. Make coffee or tea, tell jokes. This should tick off the listen to stereo. Okay, so we have actually... No, it's for me to do that, buddy. Not for you. We have already achieved silver, so I'm actually fine with her not achieving gold because she doesn't have to. She just has to hold a party. So she's in the kitchen. Jackson Honeycutt is standing here staring at her in a way that Oh, no, honey. No. Oh, of course he only queued 1. Well, we better make something better than that. Can I make a grand meal? Actually, these are like low class nobility and high class nobility. We're going to cook a gourmet meal. Please let it be okay. She's only cooking level 3 in gourmet. We'll go for easy gourmet. We'll go for garlic noodles because I want it to be excellent because obviously she is trying to build her reputation. Okay, so Cassandra Goth's over here. She's talking to her mum. Jackson's really hanging around the kitchen in a way I'm actually finding a little bit creepy. I don't know that he's that great a guy. I think he's got a little bit of a reputation. So obviously the fact they're also juiced means they've obviously been hitting the wine. I don't know that I can make coffee or tea. I don't think I have the objects for it. So what I'll do, no, not for you. You're not even that hungry. Come on, put it down. I need you to call to meal. Oh, look, we got gold. Awesome. So if I just get her to call to meal, then I don't really need to do anything else. She's going to come in here and eat with the child. Do a friendly introduction to him. It's funny she needs to introduce herself to him when she's already, like, friends with him. But okay, cool. What a little cutie. So she's going to be, like, tell him a story while she's here. I'll be like, hey, little guy. I feel like Rose really loves kids. I mean, she's not that much older than her younger sister, but I feel like she would have liked younger kids. Like, if she'd been the oldest, I think she would have been happy. In this gen, we just have to have one kid. I probably won't have more than a couple unless we get very unlucky. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Just because, obviously, you know, sometimes The Sims has other ideas. Just so you know, Isabella's actually at work. She's working as a nanny, so she's working in a house where they need a nanny, which means it's not gonna be farmers. It's gonna be, again, low-key nobility. All right, he did not like me at all. It's like, who is this hired help? So I'll get her to clean up. She's come in here to where the menfolk are having a chat. So it looks like Vincent's having a bit of an argument with his dad. So she's for some reason washed up in the bathroom. I think there's a mod that fixes that, but I really should get it. Oh my gosh. So he's come into here to tell her off for, like, barging in on her with her dad. She's flirting with him. She's doing something. Whoa, stop. No. I'm going to interpret that as he has yelled at her and then said, hey, you want to woohoo with me? And she's going to brush him off and be like, no, I do not. Because, you know, it's a mod, but the fact that he yelled at her and then she immediately agreed to woohoo with him, not super realistic. I also like how this is happening through the door. Oh, we've got a little bit of decor in here that's not super appropriate. Oh, no, we don't. It's gone. So I guess I'll get her to come downstairs and maybe we'll make some more drinks just until... Oh, she brought home 198 simoleons. Come down here and clean up. Don't talk to him anymore. He's a bad egg. So make drinks for everyone and we'll make... It's the evening, end of the evening. We're going to make River Blossom Cranole Nuala. Sounds lovely. Actually, don't do that. Go to the toilet once you've made those drinks. And the dinner party's finished, so she can leave. Now, she gets a coffee maker and a pot rack and stuff. The challenge actually says sell things that aren't time appropriate. So any of the rewards that she gets for dinner parties and stuff that we can't use will sell. Typical farm girl, gone out to fertilize a bush. Now, I just had to do a bit of quick maths because I'd written down her starting funds when she started the party. Then obviously Isabella earned some money. So I just have to set that. Did that work? Money? Yes, it did. So that's the 150 plus all the money for the drinks. I'm also going to real quick open this thing that's just sitting here. Is this stealing? Maybe. I mean, who knows? But I just took some feathers, so it's fine. So there you go. First dinner party. I think it went okay other than the whole Vincent being a toad thing. But, I mean, oh my god, Morty, you're not. Oh, no, it's Sylvester. Of course it's Sylvester. That guy is a hot mess. One of you, I think it was Lady Sweetheart, commented that Sylvester seemed to perhaps be losing his marbles. Turns out dude has the erratic trait. I actually went in and had a look. So that does explain why he turned up and had a bath at the farm, and it explains why he just decided to sleep in a pea bush instead of a bed. I made a slight design change to the bathroom because I had the university shower just here on the wall. They were getting an embarrassed moodlet because the space around them was too open. So apparently you can have that shower just in a room like that, as long as they're like it's restricted in it, like it's got walls around it. It's okay even if it's open. So that's the thing I didn't know. And they were getting the moodlet even if there was no one else in the house. So, you know, that was awkward. I think, will jump through to tomorrow. Now, the main thing I want to do now, other than I obviously am keen for Rose to get to know Thomas a little bit better, but the other thing I actually need to do is have David get married. Now, what I might do is jump across into that household and I'll play it over there because, you know, I need to be able to control the Sims to have them actually get married. Right, you guys, it's taken a little bit of doing and it is Sunday afternoon. So I just wanted to show you guys first. I made obviously more changes to the farm. We are getting married at the farm. It probably should be at a church, but it's just so fiddly to have them have a church and then go to the farm for a reception. So I decided to just do it here because this is not a rich family. So despite that not a rich family comment, I didn't change the dimensions of the house, but I did put up internal walls. We have a room for David and Alana, and then Andrea's got her own private room now, which is a bit of an upgrade. We've improved the walls, which is exciting. And I've also built this little kind of outdoor gazebo-y bit because it was raining, but the clouds have kind of rolled back a little. So I'm hoping that we can have a ceremony without it being rainy. We'll see how we go. So this is Alana. I have already moved her in just for ease of doing the wedding. She looks beautiful in her dress. Obviously, none of this is going to be matched to medieval times because I just have a whole bunch of CC, but I didn't want to go for something that was too, like, I've got a lot of medieval quote-unquote dresses that are very princessy. Look, David's come over here to say hi to Rose, which is super cute. And Olivia's come out to get the feast, but now, just so you know, David's borrowed this outfit from Jared. He is wearing his dad's old hat because that's a thing. So what I would like to do is actually have these two get married, and I'm hoping that the Sims will stick around for it. So look at these two cuties. Look how flirty David looks. He's so in love. I'm really, really happy for them. Hey, oh, he's got a ring. Bless. Yay. Bless. So cute. Yay. And did everyone stay and watch? Yeah, most of them did. Rose is over here talking to Edison. Or Sir Edison. Sorry, I should use his title. Elsie's here. We've got Alcard. We've got the Coltons have come. Oh, Jessamine's sitting in here being all sad. Her dad just passed away, you guys. I mentioned it at the start of the video. So it is a bit sad. We never became super close with... It looks like Colton's left. Oh no, he's over here. We never became super close with Jessamine. We kind of became closer with her uncle, with Jared, just because she was a bit younger and we didn't have kids at the same time as her. I'm just going to pull some more food out. I'm going to get her to grab a serving. Now, obviously, she had a big falling out with Colton. She's going to ask about his day. I know it's a bit tumultuous and I know they had a big fight, but I feel like I want them to be a couple. He's looking super bored, so that's nice. She would be bored too, honestly. She'd be like, this is not really what I'm here for. Poor Andrea. She's so bored. Is she bored? Technically, she's fine, but I am going to try and have her. It's mainly because I think she's tired. She's like saying to him, look, I'm so sorry that we fell out. I'm so sorry that what she's thinking is you were being a big jerk. But I miss you. I miss that, we used to hang out together. My life is so boring since we stopped hanging out, like, can we not fight anymore? And he's like, well, I mean, I don't know, Alana, like, Andrea, I'm going to do that. I don't know, Andrea, you kind of hurt my feelings with the way you behaved. And she's like, well, you kind of hurt my feelings too, Colton. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. And she's like, yeah, I'm sorry too. So hopefully the two of them can at least like hang out a little bit, get to know each other again. Obviously things have changed between them. Now I'm going to have, that was the quickest stargaze in the history of time. Maybe they could come over here and like, where did it go? It's still here. So I guess I'll get her to play the ring toss game just for a little bit. Now, David and Alana, I think I have neglected them a bit. I'm going to get him to come over here, and it's super awkward. This is all happening right in front of the fam. It's like, thank you so much for agreeing to marry me. I really love you and it's made a huge difference. He's enamored with her. He's deeply in love. He will never, ever forget how he fell even deeper in love with her. Oh, that's so cute. It's like, hey, look, mistletoe. It is actually winter, or fall, so that kind of checks out. We're going to do a passionate kiss. And we're going, Oliver sent a letter to congratulate them because obviously he couldn't come. Oh my God, repeat vows. She's never had woohoo. Well, neither is he. So what I'm going to do is actually get him to take care of his needs first so he does not have a moment with the pee, because that'd be awkward. How is she going? She's going all right, actually. So I guess I'll get her to finish that. She's embarrassed because she's losing the ring toss game to Colton. Zachary's keeping an eye on Colton because obviously he did upset Alana, and I don't think he would necessarily know why. Like, I don't think that Zachary would understand why Alana was upset, or why, I keep saying Alana, why Andrea was upset with Colton. Now, what I'm going to do, just because it is medieval times and there's no birth control, I am going to say risky hookup. I'm going to have him kiss her neck. Oh, the rain's come back. Lovely. And, oh, wow, you haven't been asked that before? My name's Olivia. You said yours was Colton? They're, like, introducing themselves to each other. It's super cute. Okay, romance and risky hookup in bed. Right, Andrea, you're going to have to stop playing this game or you are actually going to embarrass yourself. Did they go to the right room? They did. So this is their first time together as a couple, you guys. David and his new wife, Alana. We've tied our family to, not quite the nobility, but at least to a servant of the nobility in Sir Edison, and Alana obviously being his daughter. So I don't think that the royal family would know Alana exists. We're not there yet. Obviously, we are in the servant generation. But we'll see. Hopefully these two will have a cute little bambino. All right, well, I'm going to leave these guys here and actually go back to Rose and Isabella now. I think Zachary's really kind of trying to suss out Colton. So it's the next day. I actually had Rose out walking Roan, the dog, and a big thunderstorm has rolled through, so I'm just having her tear home. Now, she's just come in and discovered that Isabella, for some reason, has her umbrella out. I do not know why. So Thomas had actually come over and the two of them were having an argument. So Rose has come in. Like, I saw the negative things. Oh, he's angry. Why is he angry? And he's come up to yell at her. Okay, now I'm really confused because I thought these guys were getting on really well. Okay, I finally managed to get these guys some privacy. Now, Thomas is explaining that he'd actually come over to see Rose, but he was feeling a little bit upset. And she's like, well, why are you feeling upset? Okay, they're coming closer. That's good. The reason he came over to see her is he was actually hoping that he could court her. And she's like very surprised by this and blushing a little bit. And he's like, but I have to confess, Rose, the reason that I was so abrupt with you when I first arrived was that I had heard that perhaps you had a relationship of some kind with one of the Honeycutts, with Vincent, who he has a terrible reputation, and you should not get involved with him. And she's like, well, I'm not involved with him. You know, I was working at their house a couple of days ago, and he attempted to make a move on me. He attempted to seduce me, but I don't believe his intentions were honorable towards me, and I am not interested in him. He's like, well, that's wonderful news. I was honestly questioning the wisdom of, a young lady like yourself in falling in with someone like him. I mean, I understand that he is a well-to-do young man, but he's got a reputation. She's like, well, I hadn't heard his reputation, but honestly, I think I can figure that out for myself. Now, just so you guys know, I did buy a couple of things. I got them a well because I feel like they need a well. I also got her a bar because she does need a bar. Obviously, that is where I wanted to put my fireplace, which is a bit sad for me. But obviously, I'm not going to have them do anything yet. No kissing, none of that. He has said that he would like to court her. I think in the next part we might have them go out somewhere. I'm just going to have her flirt with him a little bit. I actually would like to imagine it's him doing the flirting because I want them to have a tiny little sliver of romance just so that the game can actually prompt that kind of stuff with them as well. So the reason why he's revealing the reason why he was fighting with Isabella when she came in was basically he came in and started demanding to know what was going on with Rose and the Honeycutts, and Isabella basically protecting her sister and saying mind your own business. And that's why that conversation went the way that it did. Oh, Zachary's decided to show up. That's nice. So I'm going to have her give him a hug. He's going to head off. I'm actually going to end this part here, you guys, because obviously we've crammed quite a bit in. We've had the feast that she had to host on the Saturday. We had the wedding, and now we've got this. I'm planning on editing it down. I hope that the video hasn't been too long, just because there's a lot of like yelling at the Sims and telling them what to do, frankly, that I, don't think you guys need to have seen. And Zachary's shown up. He does have a residence key at the moment. Obviously, in the long run, I will have to actually probably take that off him. But I figured to start with, he would just be coming over. So he's like, what's going on? And I'm going to have her just say, I'm going to have her talk to her dad. We are going to talk up Thomas. He's like, who's that man I just saw leaving? And she's like, oh, well, he's the neighbor, Dad. He's Thomas. He's a blacksmith. And her dad's like, wow, we'll see what he says. Hopefully he'll be okay. Wow, I'd love to get to know him. That's awesome. Put that away, Zachary. You don't have it. Like, he's interested. He's open to the idea of a relationship with a blacksmith. I mean, that sounds pretty good, right? For you, like a farmer's daughter. Sounds like an appropriate match. So I'm going to end this part here, you guys. I'll probably play a little bit of the family off screen just because I can't help myself. Oh, those feathers we got are up here now. I think they look cute. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.